achieve, achieve, achieve. The word achieve is a verb that means to succeed in doing something or to accomplish an aim or goal. It's commonly used in both formal and informal contexts, such as in statements like, I'm going to achieve my dream of learning 3 new languages this year, or, she achieved great success in her career. Note that achieve often implies a sense of accomplishment or realization of a goal, whereas other verbs like do or complete might be more neutral. If you're looking to learn how to use the word achieve in different contexts, let's start with a formal usage. For instance, saying, she has achieved great success in her career after completing her MBA from Harvard, where achieving something means reaching a goal or accomplishing something notable. In contrast, if your friend just aced an exam and you're excited about it, you could say, dude, I'm stoked you finally achieved a perfect score. That's totally awesome. Quote, which is a casual conversation usage showing enthusiasm and celebration of someone's accomplishment. On the other hand, in a business or academic context, saying, our company aims to achieve 100% renewable energy sources within the next 5 years through sustainable practices, highlights the importance of reaching a specific target or milestone, emphasizing the organization's commitment to environmental responsibility. So, you want to know about this idea of reaching a goal that we often talk about? It's when someone sets their mind on doing something specific, and they work hard towards it until they successfully get what they were after. One main characteristic of this is that it requires effort and dedication. It's not just something you wish for, but rather something you actively work towards. This concept is also related to ideas like succeed, reach a milestone, or get somewhere in life. It's like having a target in mind, and when you finally hit that mark, it feels really satisfying. People often use this idea when talking about their personal goals, whether it's learning a new skill, running a marathon, or even just saving up money for something they want. Acquisition, acquisition, acquisition. Let's talk about the word acquisition. So, acquisition is a noun, which means it refers to a person, place, thing, or idea. In common usage, acquisition usually means the act of gaining or obtaining something, such as knowledge, skills, or even companies. That's why you might see big corporations talking about making acquisitions. It can also refer to the process of learning or acquiring information, like how we learn a new language in our language classes here. What's interesting is that acquisition has a slightly formal tone to it, so you're more likely to hear native speakers use this word in professional or educational contexts. But don't worry, it's still totally understandable and usable in everyday conversations. Just think of using it like you would say, learning, or getting, but with a bit more emphasis on the idea of gaining or obtaining something. Here are 3 practical example sentences using the word acquisition. I attended an art auction last night and the entire collection was acquired by a private investor. For a whopping sum of money, it's truly impressive what kind of wealth can be accumulated through shrewd business deals. My professor said that the company's acquisition of our rival firm has been quite smooth, but I'm still waiting to see how it will affect our team's dynamics in the long run. The company's latest quarterly report showed significant gains due to their recent acquisition of a major competitor, which now puts them in an even stronger position in the market. For each example, a formal usage, the business or academic usage. is used in a professional setting where the language needs to be polished and objective. A casual conversation usage is employed in everyday conversations among friends where the tone should be relaxed and conversational. And a third example uses acquisition in an informal, humorous context. So you're trying to learn about this concept that helps people improve their skills in a foreign language. It's really just the process of getting better and more comfortable with speaking, writing, reading, and understanding another language. One of the main characteristics is that it takes time and practice to develop. The more you use and interact with the language, the better you'll get. Similar concepts or synonyms for this idea are language learning, fluency development, and even just getting good at languages. Essentially, it's what happens when someone starts studying a new language and gradually becomes more confident in their ability to communicate in that language. Administration. 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 So, let's break down the word administration. As a noun, it refers to the management and organization of an institution, business, or government department, including its staff, functions, and policies. In common usage, you'll often hear administration in relation to bureaucratic tasks such as paperwork, record keeping, and decision-making processes. For example, you might say, the university's administration handled all student applications, or the hospital's administration ensured that patients received proper care. It's worth noting that the word can also be used to refer to a person who is in charge of carrying out such tasks. As in, she's the new head of administration here. So be careful not to confuse it with other similar sounding words. The college's new administration building is currently under construction, with an expected completion date of next summer. I was talking to my colleague John at the office break room and he mentioned that the company will be undergoing some major administrative changes soon, which will likely result in a few staff positions being eliminated. In a recent university research seminar, Professor Thompson discussed the role of effective administration in ensuring the successful implementation of new policies on campus. So, you want to know about this thing that helps run big organizations, like governments and schools? Well, think of it as the team in charge of making sure everything runs smoothly and efficiently. The main characteristics are that they're responsible for managing day-to-day tasks, making sure people are doing their jobs correctly, and that all policies and rules are being followed. They also help solve problems when things go wrong, like dealing with complaints or figuring out how to fix a broken system. This team is often led by someone high up in the organization, and they have a lot of influence over what happens day to day. If you're thinking of words like government, bureaucracy, or officials, those are similar concepts that might give you an idea of what this thing does. They're kind of like the behind-the-scenes people who help keep everything on track. So they're really important in keeping things running smoothly.